Dent to publicly state that he'll vote no on the American Health Care Act. The president is threatening people. I don't believe anything he says. Anyway, things have been changing by the minute. First, it was going to be a thank you, Charlie event, and now I added keep your word, because the whole thing is in chaos, and this is totally, they're rushing this thing. We all remember that it took a year, an agonizing year, to pass Obamacare in the first place, and now they're attempting to ram through the repeal, and the process is totally wrong. The president is commandeering it. Want to remind everybody, Commissioner David Dent. So David, I know that the county benefits immensely from Obamacare, so can you quickly remind us how the county benefits from Obamacare?
Well, significant portion of the services that are provided, the health services that are provided in the county, are provided through Medicare and Medicaid. And the defunding of Medicaid significantly undercuts the county's ability to provide mental health services, services for our seniors, services for people in drug addiction and alcohol, which this particular proposal takes out money for drug addiction and alcohol and opiate abuse, which is rampant right now. One thing that we need to challenge Republicans on when they talk about, well, how do we make it better? We need to challenge them to refund the risk corridors. The risk corridors are the main reason why the cost of premiums have gone up. It's something Republicans aren't talking about. But in 2014, they bragged about defunding the risk corridors. The risk corridors were the pools of money that allowed for insurance companies to be insured of a certain level of profitability, because they knew that insurance companies were going to lose money if you had to take on all these pre-existing conditions. So it was set up in the bill that there are federal monies that went into a pool, so that when insurance companies lost money, because they were guaranteed 20% profit, that money could be taken out of the risk corridor pool. 2014, they cut that money, and the way they cut that money is it said that money has to be budget neutral. So they couldn't find corresponding cuts, and that's what allowed for insurance companies to start losing money, because they couldn't pull money from this pool. So they started taking money from the profitable insurance companies, giving it to the non-profitable insurance companies, and that's the reason insurance companies are pulling out of the networks. Not because the system doesn't work, it's because the Republicans defunded the risk corridors. And then they run around telling us, oh, it's unsustainable because you pulled the funding out of it. And that's the one thing they're not talking about.
New started church. It's 2 years old. It's called New Vision. But prior to that, I was executive pastor of 2 large churches.